Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Dear students, welcome to the International Aviation Technical College at Riyadh. As part of our courses in the Foundation Department, I will guide you how to use Microsoft Excel. Before we move into the main lesson objectives, I would like to answer this important question. Why Excel is important? Excel allows us to store, organize, and analyze data or information. It has a lot of features, such as diagrams and charts. It will save your time when you use it. In today's lesson, we'll discuss how to get started with Microsoft Excel, how to create, open, and save workbooks. We'll identify part of the workbook. So let's get started. To start Microsoft Excel, you can click the Start button. If the application is already available on the Start screen, you can click and use it as normal. But if you don't see the application on the Start screen, you can search the program by typing Excel. Here is the application. Click on the application and wait until it opens. As you can see here now, you can see different templates. Some of them are populated with data, which you can modify if you have a similar project, or you can use a blank worksheet. Similarly, you can see the recent applications that have been opened or used. In this lesson, we will click on the blank worksheet because we will start from scratch from the beginning. So let us start with the interface and get familiar with the interface. So it will be easier for us to understand key and fundamental areas of Excel worksheet. Let us start with the ribbons. What are the ribbons? The ribbons contains all the commands that you need to perform certain tasks. For example, if you want to modify, to change the text color, if you want to change the font type, if you want to change the font style, you can click on the home type and use the font options and change accordingly. All the other tabs, they have their own commands, and also you can use them to perform certain tasks in your worksheet. Similarly, in the Excel worksheet, it's quite important to understand the Excel consists of rows and columns. So the rows start with a number. These are rows. It's a group of cells that runs from left to the right. So to make it simple, the rows start with a number. So this is a row 1, this is a row 2, row 3, row 4, and so on. And we have columns. The columns start with letter. So this is a column A, column B, column C, column D, and so on. So the row, as I said earlier, starts with a number. The columns start with a letter. The intersection between the column, the place that they meet or they cut off each other, we call it a cell. Okay, it's a cell. So as I highlighted here now, this is a cell A1. How to read it? First, you read the letter A1, A2, A3, B1, B2, B3. So this is a cell. Cell, column, row. Additionally, we have a formula bar. For example, if you want to enter data or perform some calculations, this is where you're going to see what you have typed in your workbook. Additionally, sometimes you need to customize your worksheet, which means you can add some shortcuts like save, print, cut, all these options by clicking at the arrow over here. This is a quick access toolbar, and you can add whatever you want in the access toolbar. We will perform a hands-on exercise in the next section. But before we move on, let us complete what is remaining on the interface. The Excel consists of sheets. This is sheet 1, sheet 2, sheet 3, and so on, which means these are pages, for example, different pages or sheets. You can add, if you need more sheets, you can add extra sheet by clicking the plus sign. Okay, let us move on now. Let us move on the left right hand corner, where you can see here now you have a zoom control, where you can also zoom in and zoom out to get more actually percentage to see your worksheet. If you have a large file and you cannot see some of the information which are written at the bottom of the page, you can click the scroll here, or you can click this scroll bar to see some information which are on the left or on the right side. Lastly, the Excel has different views. So this is a normal view. Okay, view options. This is a normal view. This is a page layout view, and this is page breakdown view. In this hands-on project, I have entered some data like student ID, first name, last name, Excel, Word, PowerPoint, Windows, and accordingly I have written some of this student, the ID and names, and their grades in each model. To save this file, because one of the objectives that we have mentioned earlier in our lesson was how to save the file. So now let's save the file. So you click on the file tab, and you can save the file. Okay, if you, for example, if you are actually the first time you are saving the file, you didn't have the file before, you can use the save as, whereby you'll be required to give a name, a new name, and also you specify the location where you're going to save this file. Okay, I will save it on my desktop. Okay, and then also I will save it as a workbook. So let us save the file. We have saved the file now. If I want to open the file again, I can click on File again one more time. I can click on File and open the file. And for example, if you can click on browser, I save it on desktop, I click on desktop, and I'll check where's my file. So this is the file I've just what they call created. Open the file. So easily the file will be open again. So this is a simple introduction into the Excel files and how to create an Excel worksheet and how to create a simple document. I hope you enjoy following my instructions, and I hope this video will enable you to answer the following weekly questions.